The MeToo movement has been extremely successful in shedding light on the issues of sexual harassment and assault, with many brave women and men coming forward to share their stories. Now, while it certainly has everyone talking, a big question is how to talk to young kids about it. This is interesting. A new movement in schools is aiming to start that convo. The movement, called #MeTooK-12, encourages young people who have faced sexual harassment or assault in schools to come forward with their stories. They want people to know that assault in schools can happen in classrooms, cafeterias, even hallways. And guess what? It's working. Students are coming forward with stories of being harassed or assaulted by classmates, teachers, even school administrators, the adults who are supposed to protect them. And when you're at work, you don't know what's happening every day in your kids' day-to-day life. So to make matters worse, research found that these adults would often fail to report or follow up on misconduct claims made by students, essentially allowing the abuse to continue. Wow. I know, let that sink in for a bit, because obviously I think, everybody can remember when they were in school. Do you think it's a good idea to start the conversation early with young people?
It's never too early.
Yeah.
Well, I will say, too, not only start the conversation in school, but start the conversation at home. I know I was raised by a single mom. And whenever, she have a new boyfriend or somebody would come by, she would always have a conversation with me. And the conversation was about, is anything happening? It was. She wasn't like, is she it wasn't like that, or is he touching you or whatever. But it was a conversation where I felt comfortable that she explained to me what's appropriate and what's not appropriate. And I think if we start having those conversations, especially, because I'm really for single mothers, because I know what it's like. And sometimes you might have a live-in boyfriend. It's not to say you don't trust them, or you might have boyfriends or men. And the same thing can happen if you have a young boy or a young girl that's your child. I think it really starts at home to have those type of conversations because it's important.
You're absolutely spot on. Definitely keep that communication open and start having those conversations the moment they actually are able to express themselves. For Aiden's 5-year checkup, my pediatrician gave me some amazing advice, and I had that conversation with Aiden, and there's like a pit in your stomach while you're having that conversation with your young child, because there is, a possibility that could happen, and it's happening to young children right now. And the greatest advice my pediatrician told me was, make sure that you don't give your child's private parts nicknames. Really tell them exactly what it is. Tell your child, this is your penis. These are your testicles. This is your vagina. Because if something happens, they have to be able to explain it exactly to a detective or a police officer. And it's very uncomfortable, but you have to do it. So the earlier the better. And you just tell them, listen, if somebody touches you without your permission, I don't care who it is. You tell mommy or you tell daddy.
That is great.